Oh boy, chat, we don't have any guards today. That's gonna be scary. It might actually be nice. We can go do things. Without the guards knowing. Nothing bad is going to happen today. I can feel it. Suffer emote. Yes. More guards means more danger and fun. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, if something happens where I'm feeling safe, I just have to message Bruns apparently. So yeah, we'll be good. Maybe I'll go around in my disguise today. It's completely blown for anyone else. But, I mean, it doesn't hold much water. Dario sees me, he'll be like, okay, so you gave me some inconsistencies last time I spoke to you, Myrindal, about how you didn't know who this guy was, and then apparently he does missions for you. Which one is it? Your role says otherwise. We'll see. Hello, hello, Mako. I hope you all are ready, chat. For whatever happens today, I have no clue. I do know, I'm really hoping that I can get a meeting with a certain individual today. Praying. Praying. Chad Lord. I want to speak to Chad Lord. Yeah, an attack may happen. Very scary. Yeah, I'll probably go running around in my disguise today. At some point. I'll run around as Mirren for a little bit. And we'll see what happens. Can't call life alert. I have just a strong urge to unmute in the voice Discord since we're not in character yet and just say, quick reminder to everyone today. Mana is in fact stored in the balls. This has been a Myrindal safety tip. I can't do it. Can't do it to him. Well, now that you said no, I just want to do it even more. Not troll enough. We must go further. We must troll harder. Where does Iandale's magic come from? It comes from her grove. It comes from wherever her acorn is planted. Every dryad is beholden to a forest, and usually they don't move as much as Iandale does, but sometimes a forest will bestow upon their dryad an acorn, which that dryad can take with them, and it allows them to leave their forest and essentially have their forest with them. All right, get ready, guys. Roll me a d20, chat. Just weather the storm. They're not real. The friends are dead. You know this. They're not here. 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 Not here. Focus. Focus. Just going for a quick stroll, guardsman. No need to accompany. Things have been quiet anyway. Composure, Mirren.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Loretta?
Oh, all right. How are you doing?
I am rather
Good morning, Miranda.
very busy. day
Good
this
morning. Where are you heading?
No,
I was going to check to see if somebody was out and about.
I see. Well, Vestila, is the order that I placed yesterday ready?
Yes, it is.
Very good.
You
Well,
can pick it up
I'll...
if you like.
Oh, very well. Didn't mean to interrupt your business, but it's all the same to you.
No.
Are you doing anything this
I mean,
afternoon?
I need to wait for Wolfire to get in either way. Get fabric.
Not
Very well.
great afternoon, but near dusk I am very busy.
How did you sleep there?
Nightmares all night.
That's a shame. I wish I had the remedy to fix that.
Well, I don't think there exists one.
Wow.
Perhaps.
Perhaps our friend in the swamp might have something.
Perhaps.
Might
Looks-
have a card outside.
Don't know. Seems like you might have company.
Good morning. Hi.
Are you also hunting for her?
Good morning, guardsman.
I would very much like my tabard that I was supposed to pick up yesterday.
It was delivered to the guardhouse, was it not? If not,
No.
I can see if it's still here. Perhaps my assistant didn't deliver it.
I do feel quite bare out here without my guardsmen. I've really become so accustomed to having them. Pardon me.
Nay, nay. Oh, that's cute. That,
What was all that about?
I ordered a new tabard. I guess the old one got damaged.
I
Maybe
see.
2 days ago. Something about it's so worn from protecting us, but I don't know if that means there's something else going on, or perhaps it's just I'm looking too much into it. I just never got it repaired in all that time.
I see.
I don't think it could have anything to do with the so-called Inquisitor running around.
Perhaps it is. In either case, I saw that you spoke to Dario yesterday again.
He kept asking questions about you. I didn't really say much other than that you're in the same spot that I am. A lot of people don't particularly like us for no real reason other than, well, I hope no other reason than everybody else says that they dislike us, so with you and the nobles and whatnot, and some of the Woodfordians.
What kind of questions was he asking
That's
about
honestly,
me?
what kind of person you are, that's most of it. I suspect that, well, he either wants information on you to, blackmail you with, or possibly, I don't know if they're trying to investigate that you might have something to do with our visitor.
I see. Well, thank you for telling me, Visteel.
But, of course. Well, perhaps the word that I gave him will, help get him off of your back then.
Very good. Thank you.
Aye.
Well, I'll get out of your hair for now. I know you have other business to take care of.
Aye, thank you. Mostly just, getting supply lines set up. Oh, God. Like, that isn't... I'm not, an economics scholar or monk or whatever the hell, elder. But, God, right now, this town does not have enough supply to meet the demand of clothing and armor and whatnot. And there's a huge problem, because there's either 2 ways to fix that, right? One is to increase my prices so ludicrously that the demand is now turned down, or we increase the amount of supply by importing from other towns or other areas that which may or may not also increase the prices. But one of them would benefit the people a lot more, and one of them would benefit myself a lot more, and I really don't want to go that route. There's enough people walking into without shirts already, but if things don't turn around soonish, then we're gonna have a big problem, and orders are gonna be stretched from at least, God, maybe like 5 additional days or something at this rate. Oh, God.
Well, if you need services of a raven, I can get you a discount on it. If you think it would help you get more clothing supplies, you could have one sent out to neighboring towns. But
It would be nice to let's get more importation. I know I've already got 2 couriers now, Travis and Cade, both working. Did you go do that?
I see.
Oh, God.
Well, just let me know. If there's anything I can do to help, I would gladly do so.
That'd be great. If you are able to send out folks to gather cloth for me, whether that's raw materials such as wool or cotton, or the bolts themselves, I'd most definitely buy it off of you.
Actually, I
or
do have an
pay whatever
idea.
price that you...
There is a merchant's guild in town. I could show you where they are. You could probably arrange a meeting with them, and maybe they could talk to you about imports.
That would be good. If you can show me.
Yes, come with me. I'll show you where they're located.
Merchant's Guild. Is it at this like a quarter, or is it somewhere else?
It's just actually right here.
Is it really? Oh god.
Indeed, I believe it might be empty right now, but they do meetings set up on demand, so you have to make your intentions known if you want to speak to the Merchants Guild, which you can do so just by shouting at the gods.
I see, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, thank you.
Of course, hopefully they can be of service to you, Vistiel.
I hope so. You make sure that cloth gets to the man who needs it.
I'm heading right there to make sure that that person finally has clothes that aren't full of holes.
Bye.
Thank you again. Take care.
And that will be 8 copper.
Give me 3 on the hour. Yeah.
Draco, if you would like, I have the clothes and I'm back in the scribery.
Wait a minute.
Say again. What do you need?
That was just a Draco.
Yep.
Thank you. Draco, I'm actually going to run to the tavern real quick so you have some time. Right, let me put this down. All right. Picked up the clothes for the beggar elf who I have employed. Are you guys excited? We're going to name the elf today. Pardon me, sir. You're up bright and early?
I just got back.
From?
An errand.
Want to talk about it?
Not particularly. Has nothing to do with you. Or your cause.
I see.
Just drow things.
The armor looks nice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas did one thing right. Where are you going?
I'm going to go get some stew for my new servant.
New servant, huh?
Yes, there was an elf in rags, of a sickly complexion, couldn't weigh more than 90 pounds. He can read and write,
You
and
sure like a certain type, don't you? A he?
yes, a
Is he useful, or is he just a pile of shit?
He can read and write, and I suspect once he regains his strength, he can, well, run errands for me.
Let's hope Bulgrith keeps his hands off him this time. Yes?
I don't think it'll come to that.
Let's hope not. From experience, it sucks. See you later, Myrindal.
Take care. So she did it. She actually killed that family.
Again, but whoever fucking has it, one lucky bastard.
A very lucky bastard.
Wait! Maybe, you know what? If I hear rumors of anybody buying it, like excessive things, large amounts of things, then I'll know who fucking took my coin.
There you are.
Well, I put in a work order to the blacksmith to repair all of our armor.
Are you the one that stole my 130 silver?
130 silver?
130 silver.
When did you...
I had 130 silver.
Here's your water right
I
there.
lost it all.
When?
In one day.
And that,
Thank
the
you.
full
How
meal
much
is
is it
50.
for the whole meal?
Well, I'll explain the story again. I went to Silver Reach and I played cards with a bunch of snobby
16
nobles.
all.
Won 70 silver on my first night. Bought myself a wonderful noble house, had a
Thank
good
you.
meal and everything. Next morning, I went back, they were there, eager to get their coin back. I played the game again, won 40 more silver. At the end of it all, I had 130 silver. It was pretty good. I drunk a lot though. A fucking lot. Those snobby nobles made me keep drinking
Tuesdays,
and
please.
drinking and drinking.
Of
And as
course.
soon as I was on the ride back to Adwick, I thought it was just, you know, one road, no foul, and going to sleep, and I blacked out and ended up in the moat outside with some fella named Dompe Shovel, and I lost all my fucking
Oh,
silver.
Dom.
Was this last night?
He's an interesting lad.
It was yesterday, that I woke up in the moat.
Gods. You sure have an eventful life.
130 silver! If you find out anything about 130 silver that I lost,
Hope you enjoyed everything.
please
You will be the first to know,
let
sure.
me know.
Better than rations.
Thank you.
As usual.
Better
Thank
than
you.
the soggy potatoes last night.
Aye.
I'm glad. You have a good one. Don't work yourself too hard.
I actually have some questions about Silver Reach.
Oh yeah, sir.
Yes, recently
need
there
to know?
was a bunch of layoffs. A bunch of dwarves came through Ledford a few days ago.
Oh, I heard.
Yes, do you know what that's all about?
I'm not 100% sure. It's obviously got something to do with the war, right? I
Right.
probably don't need
Here you are.
all of the men anymore, or maybe they've depleted some of the resources in that area. I don't know, to be fair, sir.
I see.
I'm just guessing.
That's the only thing that would make sense, especially in a time of war. Why lay off your most valuable miners? Is there any way I could convince you to do 25? I'm having to pay out of pocket for that other elf,
I
the one in
see.
rags.
You owe me a little favor later. How about that?
A favor for 5 copper. If it's a small favor, sure. How about that?
Yeah, it's a small favor.
25.
And
Thank you.
for one thing that is to be made apparent.
25
fast and very
coppers
quick.
for stew. Two stews.
Refugees are not an uncommon thing. They filter in here day by day. Quite quickly, in fact. Regardless
Cool,
of where
but,
they're from, whether it be Eshma Thalas, Wunfulder, Hayloth. Don't know how many fucking
to let
Bjorn we
go.
have here.
Yes.
Let go
Anything
miners.
else?
Dwarves of that.
Aye.
They weren't exactly
And a
refugees,
war
yes.
thing.
That's what makes it
What's the new visitor?
confusing.
This.
Perhaps they saw some a place for better benefit.
A little too high.
Hmm.
Bonked his head. You're gonna have to stay on the ground.
Repeat that.
No.
I thought it was high enough or low enough he could jump.
Do you
up
need
there, but-
assistance in carrying that back to the scribe?
I don't believe it. No.
Said you were taking care of
He
someone.
Yes, I am. If you don't mind, I mean, it's a bit beneath your station as a royal guard.
My lovely cat Splotches, he's finally made his way.
I'm heading that way
He's
myself
very
anyway.
hungry.
Very
I
well.
got some food for him and for Sarah as well.
I appreciate it.
Alright.
Take care, Travis. I'll let you know about the... Don't look at the spoons, Travis. Look at me. Don't look at the spoons. Look at me, Travis. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to find your... We're going to find your 130 silver. Don't look at the spoons.
I'm not looking at the spoons.
Right.
Give a little bit
Good.
of fish. I
Take
can
care
cook
now.
fish and give him some fish.
He loves fish. I would love that. Thank you so much, Crystals.
Good day.
Morning.
Good day, Iron Brow. One quick moment. The steel. I need my fucking belt, too.
I don't do belts unless it's cloth. If you need belts, you go to the leather worker.
Right. I gave that to you with the tabard.
Did he? Oh my god. Righty. Well. It should be with the tabard then, eh?
I wasn't given it.
Righty. I'll go look for it then.
Shall I take the soups up while you sort out that business?
This should be quick. Make post haste, lady. Come on now. But a moment.
Mm-hmm. How many more days like this are we going to get? Where the things we worry about are tabards and belts and carrying hot plates of stew that are burning your hands. Ow. Funny. Finally felt like I was making a friend again. But I guess I was delusional. Very good. I see you're back. The soup appears to be gone.
Fuck.
Waiting for the guild to open?
That I am.
Very well. Well, I'm going to, suppose I'll wait for you while that other guard comes back with that stew.
What did he run off to?
To pick up the stew that he was supposed to help me bring back to my starving servant. Yes.
Also, if you see Katie, can you let him know that the guard wanted to speak to him about, I suppose, our crate delivery. He's not in trouble, they just want to hear his side of the story as well so they can put it all together.
I see.
Aye.
If I see him, I will let him know.
Hey, thank you. It'll help both of our cases if we I guess, tell what happened.
Indeed. Take care, Bastille.
I can do as well.
Now that Cerebith is free, what will she do? I have a hard time believing that she will just let me off the hook, considering I tried to kill her. She seems to be playing docile for now. But I know her better than that. It's just an act. One day she will come for me. Once I've served my purpose, I suspect I'll be meeting the same fate as that family. I'll take it from here, thank you. Actually, no I won't. Please bring it inside. Now I'll take it from here. Thank you kindly.
Not a problem. Going to make my way back to the inner keep.
Very well. Move these clothes. Rise and shine. I'm opening the door. Well, you're alive. That's good. I've got something for you. There you are. Yeah, let me help you sit up. There you are. All right, eat up now. How did you sleep?
Quite more comfortable than any, floor in forecourt or bench in the tavern. Having an actual bed is quite nice.
Good, good. If it becomes uncomfortable, let me know. I can have the other servants change out the hay for you.
Will do.
So, I've been thinking about your situation. You have no name considering your history, but I happen to be of noble blood where I come from, and if you're going to be working for me, you need a name. So, with that in mind, I was wondering if it was all the same to you, if you would mind if I bequeathed one to you.
I don't see why not.
Very good.
It's what nobility is particularly for, usually.
Well then, by the powers granted to me, and as a noble of the Myrindal Thesalor house in servitude of House Silverlay, I bequeath to you the name Radir.
Radir.
Yes, you probably recognize it. It means one who guides, one who blazes trails, so to speak. I figure considering your
Alright.
previous position, it was all, well, it made sense.
Alrighty.
Go ahead. If you've any space left, eat that and, well, then, I've got some busy work I need you to take care of.
As you gaze upon him eating this, you realize one particular thing. You forgot a fucking spoon.
Oh, did you need a spoon?
It's quite alright. I'm acclimated to eating with my hands. It's easy.
Very well. Now, where did I put that parchment? How do you feel?
Well, better than 7 days ago.
Good. Very good. Are you able to stand yet, or are you still recovering?
As you said before, it'd probably take about a month for me to recover to that point where I can stand easily on my own.
You have been through a lot.
Try.
No need to push yourself, unless you feel it would help your condition.
Your hair has bones creak and his joints pop.
Easy. Oh. He's gonna put his arm around his, like under his ribs. All right. Well done. Oh. I think that's well, that's plenty for today. Let's just sit you back down. The fact that you're able to stand already, that's actually quite, oh dear, impressive. Well, I was going to have you write this out for me, but it does not seem that you are quite ready.
What did you need?
No. It's.
Need help with writing.
Well, I wanted you to prepare for me. All right. Well, if you're sure, I don't want to accidentally work you to
Writing
death.
is something that is easy.
Hmm.
After 35 years of worsening condition, not much is able to kill me, really.
Well, let's hope that holds true. In either case, I'd just like you to write up a missive for me. It's on behalf of the Clothier of Steel.
Alrighty.
I just need you to write up that, well, it's a request for supplies, you see. She needs more cloth to continue her work. I plan to send this out and copies of it to other places, but I find myself with little time to do things myself these days. So, I will dictate to you what it says, and I was hoping that you could make several copies for me so that we could send them off rather easily.
That would only take me a minute for writing, unless it's a big thing.
No. I suspect we should start off small, regardless. So, if you would just put from the Archives of Adwick on behalf of the Seamstress Vestille. We are requesting units in a certain amount of cloth, raw or refined, for use. Please ensure, well, no, don't put, let's see. Please reply with haste should you have any supplies that you are willing to sell. I am sure.
On post haste, should you have any supplies that you are willing to bargain to get rid of.
Very good. Signed and sealed. Signed and sealed by a head scribe of Adwick. We will not use my name, but we will use our seal. And once you have those all written up, I will seal them and have them sent off. Allow me to bring you more parchment. Oh, add a put a PS in there. Should you have other raw materials such as ores, foodstuffs, or general supplies that you have in any amount of surplus, or if there is anything you're in dire need of trading, please make it known. I am sure that we can strike up mutually beneficial agreements. And that PS will be from me specifically. Well, not specifically me, Myrindal, but from the head scholar.
I know what you mean.
Good. Yeah.
I reworded it so that it wouldn't sound like you're begging.
Thank you. I tend to ramble when
So
I
moved,
dictate.
Please, and added implore and your services in should you have extra resources.
Very good. You're paying for yourself already. Now, I suppose I should leave you to the work, and I will pick up the pages whenever I return for the evening. Your name, do you find it suitable?
It will take me some time to finish remembering it, but I believe so for now.
Very good. If you'd like, and if you had...
So I may make it to the other parchment in the stamp, or the wax seal.
Do not worry about the seals. I will take care of that. We typically do not let the servants use the seals in the first place.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, help me stand up so I might get more parchment.
I've already brought you some.
So I can make copies of this.
Fear not.
I see.
Very good. All right, I suppose I will leave you to it, Radir, and, well, here's hoping you a speedy recovery.
Aye, my thanks.
Take care. Oh, and let me get this empty bowl.
You as well, Mr. Thesalor.
Still not good with people even when I'm trying to help. Can't help but feel that was somehow awkward, or maybe I overstepped. And one last thing before we part ways. In the case you need to stand up or go outside for any reason, just have one of the guardsmen help you, and I will make sure that they do not give you a hard time about it.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
You opened the door as he was finishing up the first extra copy.
Very quick.
But I...
Well, take care. I'll be heading out now.
What of an inkwell? These
Right.
fellows don't particularly have infinite amounts of ink.
Thank you for reminding me. I nearly forgot. Here, careful now. I'll just balance it here so it's nearby. Or it should be better on the other side, eh?
Right there was fine, but my thanks.
Take care.
Aye, do you as well, Mr. Thesalor.
The new door sounds are so good. Ooh! One last thing! New clothes. As promised.
Oh.
I almost forgot. It almost completely slipped my mind. I apologize.
It's quite alright. Could you get this cork while you're here?
There you are.
My thanks.
Well, I hope it's suitable for you. It was a bit of a rush job, but Vestille knows her craft, so it should be very comfortable for you. And warm as well.
Aye, my thanks, but I don't know if warm would be the thing I'm worrying about in Ireland, especially this time of year.
Well, as in during the nights, you should not freeze to death.
Nights are still relatively hot for temperatures.
You know what I mean. It doesn't have holes in it.
Aye, I know what you mean. My thanks.
Alright, for real this time, I'm going. Take care.
Aye. Well, Mr. Thesalor, see you again.
Why am I doting on this man? Suppose I just can't bear to see him suffer like that. Thank you for the reminder about the clothing. Lunari, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Oh, get him a cane. That's smart. Of course. We gotta get him a cane. Let's just dote on him even harder. Good day, sir.
Probably prefer durability if anything. I want this thing breaking, paid good money for it.
Come back soon. Yeah, that's a good point. I actually had a thought, brother. Then, because of Amber's right?
Good enough for me.
Good enough for you. Has that fucking asshole come for his thing on his spear yet?
No, I haven't seen him.
Okay, good. I hope these are useful for what we talked about yesterday.
Blonde elf. Blonde elf with furs. Has he come back through the gates or is he still out there?
Still out with his bow. Morning, Master Scribe.
Good morning. Who is that out there?
Lord, spare a copper. Spare a copper. Please.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It's 5
Thank
coppers.
you, so gracious. Thank you. Thank you.
Hopefully I can buy you some
What is
bread.
your name, my lord?
My name is of no consequence.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
How you doing, Scribe Thesalor?
My family.
Hello, Cade.
Hope the morning has served you well. Yes, I did just say your name aloud on purpose. If you're gonna be a shithead, why not?
Well, morning's been
morning.
good enough, I suppose.
Morning.
I've been trying to... Guards yanked myself of this to the other side and inquired about the whole slaver deal. It's the word of 2 peasants with little evidence to back up what occurred against a nobleman.
I gave Dario the evidence that I found. Fake
What evidence is
coppers.
that?
Fake coppers on the bodies. As well as, well, a writ saying that you successfully completed the task. But I suppose that would be given to you to give back should you have completed it. But fake coppers and, well... Well, really, I suppose that's the only actual evidence.
Unfortunate.
Have you found
the
that?
box that I went to go find would have worked, but it's broken. Motherfucker, I hate. Not you, sorry. It was a ghost in my room. I mean, my head.
I see. So then, your friend who was in the box, have you seen him since?
I have not. Told him to run because we had to deal with the slavers. I do not know what happened to him.
Well, unless he turns up, I suppose. If you feel unsafe at any time, the scribery is always open to you in Vestille. I've told her that, and I'll extend the same offer to you.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Of course.
Should things take a turn for the worst, I may seek your hospitality.
Indeed. So what are your plans for the rest of the morning?
Well, other than looking for work in general, see if I can manage some time for a bit of training after my ribs stop fucking hurting. Fell on the goddamn bench when I woke up this morning. Other than that, I do have another letter that needs to be delivered towards the south. Need to find some people for that.
Steele's
Hey,
looking
Jack,
for you.
want it? Right. I'll talk with her.
Something with?
I'll have words with you later. Yes, actually. I just need to find a few travel companions, is all.
Alrighty then. If you catch me around, let me know.
I actually may have work for you myself, Cade. Vestille brought up a good point. She's been apparently hiring you and some other couriers to try and find cotton in the area. I figured I'd help out with that effort and make some misses of my own. I have my new manservant transcribing copies. I plan to have them sent out to all of the neighboring towns that we can. And,
I wish you the best of luck in
15 coppers.
Yeah.
Thank you, miss.
There it is.
Captain. Wait. So if I start a religion, right, does that mean I don't have to pay taxes?
Suppose I'll speak with you a bit later about that then.
Sure.
Well, it's a good question.
It's better than, well...
You're not starting a religion.
What are the skulls doing?
Well, actually, look, if you can get the crown to approve such a thing, you can probably recognize
Don't.
Thank you. Also, did you get any, or, okay, come.
Captain Daria, how likely is that, really?
You're not starting a religion. Good luck.
Probably a cult.
Oh, Myrindal.
Yes?
Captain Horse wants to have a word with you sometime today. He's currently having chats with some people, but expect me or him to come grab you sometime today.
Very good.
Everything look clean and fine out here.
I also like to know about the other folks down there.
everything's fine, but
I don't know that. So I think more witnesses will help somewhat, but it is a really tough case and not against a noble. Right? And if it wasn't really for Myrindal seal that he gave me the other day, then the Robert probably wouldn't have helped much. So I don't think that make sure to thank him.
Let's see if the tavern is open, yes.
Do I feel like extra tall to you guys today? Hello?
Do you need anything today, Master Thesalor?
I did not. You're dressed rather differently than usual.
Well, do you have to dress the same way every day?
I suppose. Are you going somewhere?
No, just around. Don't need to look fancy today, you know?
I suppose that makes a certain kind of sense, yes. I did have questions for you, actually.
I spot everything, so I may as well wear it. Oh, yes.
Well, the...
What kind of questions?
The economy.
Yes, that's well, we can talk about that if you want.
Very good. Do you...
Let's discuss it.
Wherever, really. It's not secret information. We could talk wherever.
Well, let's go to the tavern. I need to tell Christos something.
Very well. So, what I need to talk to you about is I'm preparing missives to send out to neighboring towns about requisitioning any supplies they might have, trading for what we have, trying to make the best of the situation. Considering we might be in a siege soon, if we can open up lines of trade, that would be quite excellent. So,
Well,
to
this was
that
something I was trying to
end,
push days ago, Master Thesalor.
indeed, I figure we might as well just take it into our own hands at this point.
I found the box.
Oh dear.
Can you bring the box
What do you mean?
But
Can't afford the box.
anyway, what I was saying was, sorry, that large woman makes me lose my train of thought sometimes. I wanted... No, she's just loud and abrasive and carries an axe.
Oh. So you're terrified. I see.
Indeed. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm hoping we can get some cloth, maybe some oars, other things like that imported. And Failing that, we can at least see what the other towns are in dire need of, and if we have any kind of, well, wits about us or surplus, we can try and turn a profit on what we've got here, and then therefore being able to buy shortages easier.
I wonder if there's an area around that supplies cloth as a main export. Because we seem to be very lacking in cloth.
We are indeed.
There's 3 things.
Actually,
we really need.
let me put that on my list of things to look up. Look up who gives cloth, who has a surplus of cloth, and blah blah blah. And also paid 5 coppers to a peasant beggar. Right. Thank you.
Chrysos.
Hello.
I think I opened my big fat mouth a little too much. It's gonna have to be tomorrow, and I don't think he's very happy with my words.
See, this is why I said, you know? So, now that we know that it's tomorrow,
yes,
we'll be able to prep it up.
Let's be on our
Now
best
we have an
behavior.
actual date.
Look,
Exactly.
I have to be on my best behavior.
Yes. This is why you need to be trained under here, you know? You'll be able to fake all the compliments you need.
Oh. Anyway, I'll turn it
fake
upstairs.
it, but
Sure.
you two go right ahead.
Seems like you've got a, well, important meeting coming up.
Yes, with the magistrate. You don't need to ask him anything.
Well, well, probably yes, but I currently cannot think of it.
Just leave a note and slip it under my door.
What are your plans for speaking to him, anyway?
Well, so we have this ordeal currently that has to do with the economy, of course, as always. Currently we are lacking in foodstuffs, as you know, and prices have been going up and up and up. And the
Yes, I tend to take it upon myself.
the soldiers haven't been getting enough. So the individuals
I'm looking for
at the village have
stories,
brought to
people
us
about people's
a
journeys, where
new
they've come from, where they've
genus
ended,
of
where it's just
potato.
starting.
They call it a sweet potato.
I see that you have a very interesting.
The sweet potato can. Well, this is very good practice for talking to the magistrate. The sweet potato is more nutritious and energy-packed version of the potato. Takes a little bit longer to grow, but you get more from it. It's a very, very long shelf life, so it's very good for, those long marches. And I think we can sell it for a little bit more than a regular potato and all these things. So more profits, more product, and
Yes,
good,
guys.
it's good for the war effort.
Yo, talk. How about Mr. Thesalor, if you could come with me to the guard barracks?
Yes. Well, we almost got to have a conversation, perhaps.
We need cloth. We need ore.
Runaway bride?
Cloth and door.
Oh, yeah,
I'll see what I can do on my end.
There was one more.
No, you need something.
I mean, wood's probably fine. I planned on that. Cloth and ore.
A bowl of stew.
Very good.
All right, 15 copper, please.
Here's something. Find out from the magistrate what we have in excess, so I know what we can barter with the other towns for.
Yes, all right.
Very good. Now, sorry to keep you waiting, guardsmen, shall we?
Apparently so, yeah.
It's alright.
All shall be waiting. It'll be a quick chat, don't worry.
Very good.
Alright. Not so much for that.
Thank you.
Any luck on the map?
Where's your usual posse?
Oh, they are, taking care of other matters.
I see. All hands on deck with Warlord.
Indeed.
Did you find him?
Well, he's right here, isn't he?
I didn't know if you were another guard. You all wear the same uniform. Just making sure.
That's a fair point, actually.
Yeah. I posed the question to see if you're the same one, is all.
Of course.
Damn it. Someone's gonna work quickly now.
Can I help in any way?
Ah, sneaky bugger he is.
It's just at the tavern.
All right, now he's just gonna repeat the stitching.
Master of disguise and sneaking.
Master Thesalor, Keeper of Secrets, Master Thesalor, the Dark Knight, Master Thesalor, the Shadow of Ledford. Yes, I am so sneaky.
You've got half of it, the cloak and dagger. You've got the cloak, all you need's a dagger.
I don't know how to use a dagger.
Well, you don't need one. Never mind.
Ah, I'll be sure to write that down. Thank you for the tip.
You know, maybe they can teach you.
Maybe. Alright, Horst, I'm here for my beating.
What?
Just a joke. Is this not a good time?
I'm gonna be honest, it is not.
I see.
A good time to talk,
Apologies.
not a good time for jokes.
Then let us waste no more time.
The other day, Mr. Shulbrook and Miss Vestille became active in a job carrying a crate. They said, and my second here has told me you were involved in some way, but they never mentioned you in their stories. Can you tell me where you came in on this story?
Yes, I saw Vestille coming back from the lake. We were both around the farm when I passed her. I caught up to her and I saw that she was bleeding profusely. She told me that bandits attacked her and Cade by the lake, so I rushed over there. And I encountered 4 dead, cloaked figures. They were all heavily armed. Each of them had a sword.
So they are dead.
Yes. They were carrying, I handed it over to Captain Dario, but they had a coin purse full of fake copper. I suspect they were going to pay with fake copper. And he has it right now. I suspect they were going to pay with fake coin and then make off with the crate of supplies, which I have been told is apparently a slave in hiding.
Yes, that's the issue. This crate was apparently being used to transport a person potentially into slavery. And you know how big of a problem slavery is here.
Indeed.
And we don't allow it. Now, it's good to get your part of the story in here, because I really needed to fit you into the story.
Yes, if you'd like, my guardsmen that were there that day can verify this story as well. I don't have them with me, but I'm sure you have them in your logs.
Did you meet the lad who was being transported?
No, by the time I was there, it was just an empty crate.
Unfortunate. I have to ask, this is more of a side question than what's pertaining to our current investigation. Miss Vestille says you have left a recommendation for her. I assume it's just not on her good word.
The recommendation for her skills as a seamstress, yes.
She seems to... Okay, that's what I figured. It wasn't anything that could get her out of trouble. She seemed to think that might help her avoid...
Yes.
I see.
Going to the dungeons.
Well, for what it is worth, I can at least speak on her character. She is not the kind to commit crimes willy-nilly, and she's definitely not the kind to be involved in something so violent and dangerous as an underground slave trade. And I don't know her to be a liar either.
That may be, but considering who the other person involved is, it doesn't look good. If this person presses charges, we will have to arrest all people involved.
Including myself.
No, it seems like you came in after the fact, so you would be spared this.
But the party in question would not be so lucky.
I see. An influential
Your name would
nobleman.
probably be brought up. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. If only I had seen the men.
Yes, but it's not your fault. You can't be expected to be everywhere, now can you?
I can certainly try at
You're only
least.
one man, naturally.
Indeed. Well, is there anything else I can help you with, Captain Horst?
No, thank you for giving us your time.
Very good. Well, I'm trying to think if there's any other thing. You still have that, the writ that I handed you and the fake coins?
I do. Somewhere around here laying in the guard barracks.
Very good. I believe that was all the evidence that I gathered. I felt okay gathering it since I had other men of the guard there. They can testify to what was on their bodies.
Indeed.
All right, and I figured better than to let scavengers pick them clean before anyone could come and investigate. Anyhow.
Indeed. Once again, thank you for your time, Mr. Thesalor.
Of course. Hopefully
yes,
then.
appreciate any assistance you have, huh?
Thank you, and hopefully justice can be done, and hopefully, well, hopefully nothing dreadful comes of this. Take care.
Just one of you. We don't all need to crowd him. Yes, you come with me.
Come talk to him later.
The man inside. There's a man in a box.
Oh, I've
Named Jack.
No, it was Yule. So we let the lad free because we're not human traffickers. We're not shit people. But then at that point came, well, the people that he said were expecting to create, which were some folks outside of town.
Come on, you lazy bastard.
Probably
The steel.
want their slave, right?
Oh wait.
No,
I
go
think
ahead
it's
every single time.
Never mind.
Can I speak with you for a moment?
Sorry, Jack.
Sure.
I'm getting used
You
to
can
it.
finish
at
your
this point.
wonderful story a bit later, Nick.
Hey, you.
I that you can.
What is he doing?
Oh, there she is.
What?
He said never
What do
mind.
you call a flying
He
said
said
never mind.
He said never mind.
not
Not
to
They
to
want the Bakiaza. They want the box. The
Alright.
gods do.
As-
We need
What
the
was
box.
that?
They want it. They want the box and they want you to look for any marks on it.
I don't.
Do you mean never
Okay,
mind?
go find
What
Kay
are
because
you
I can't
doing
find
there?
him and I had to talk to
This
Myrindal.
doesn't concern us, I guess.
I see.
The skeleton.
If you find Kay, tell him I want to talk to him as well.
Wait a second.
I have a job for him.
I think a carticle would be more
Yeah.
legit.
Skeleton's not made
Why is everyone following us?
Seamstress.
No. Oh, I.
Need to talk to you.
Well, I have to talk to Myrindal first. Can I wait? There's a lot of people pulling on my
I
skirts
don't give
today.
a flying fuck.
I just have something real quick to tell you, Bastille. We can pop in over here.
I need you.
Oh, I.
Bad news. The guards apparently have to weigh your word against noble lords, and if the noble lord decides to press charges, it's likely you and Kate will be arrested.
They told me that since I have your vouching, because you be the seal thing, that I will most likely be fine. I don't know if that's correct.
What I gave you was simply a recommendation for your position as a seamstress and your skills as a seamstress.
They said it doesn't matter, that it's still a vouch from a house.
I just talked to them and...
Oh, did they just talk to
They
you
said,
about it?
now that I cleared it up, they're not sure if that will keep you out of trouble. I'll see what I can do, but... in any case... Don't want to keep the brass skulls waiting, after all.
Nay.
Go ahead.
Well, thank you.
I was saying let me know if you want me to, but looks like it's done anyway.
Your place of work works fine.
For what? It is nice. I don't have any issues with it.
Maybe that won't work.
No, it won't.
Who knows?
Hello again.
You're free now?
I am, yes.
Excellent. You weren't planning on doing anything else, like asking for armor from this poor beleaguered dwarf?
Actually, if I can get a full set of plate mail by tomorrow, that'd be great.
Let me borrow your rapier laugh. I need to
Only
take
a
your
jest,
shins.
only a jest.
Give me that first. Come here, you.
No, I've become quite attached
No,
to them, please.
No, actually, no, I won't use that. I'll use me pouring bit. Come here, you.
Oh, God.
First.
Oh, dear.
Casting pot.
Master Dwarf, I don't think I've actually met you yet. I'm Myrindal. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm newly arrived. Well, at least a week ago, newly arrived. Came from Silverreach.
Ah, I see. Well, welcome. You're an armor smith, are you?
I am journeyman metalsmith.
That is excellent news. It's good to have you around.
Where did the guards find you? They were looking for you.
They did.
Yes. Good.
If you ever need any supplies
you might want to
of
get a change of attire because there's like 2 elves walking around in green robes, and it's very, unless you know the differentiation, it's very confusing.
I see.
Well, you know, that
Well,
other elf is...
you'll hear
Is that
people.
the really frail one?
I've actually hired him on as a servant.
No, I'm talking about the lass with the iron earpieces.
Mm,
Well,
yes.
one's female
That's
and
the
one's
one.
male.
That's an easy way to tell.
distinction? One has silver hair, the other one is...
You can tell the
I'm gonna
difference,
keep my
right?
mouth shut on that remark. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that.
Well,
remark.
look.
Did you need something more?
No, but in the future, if
You
you
need
want to tell the
actually
difference, you can tell by the cut-off ear and the
Right,
fact that.
well, I know that bit. I know that bit. That's why I told them look for the one with the. Well, no, Tang said it. Look for the one with the bronze earpiece.
You'll also hear horrible, horrible things about me, so I'm sure that
Oh, really?
you'll remember.
What kind of horrible thing?
Oh, that I'm evil, that I'm a traitor, that people don't like me. You know, the standard stuff for nobility.
Ah, yes.
In any case, Master Dwarf, I've taken enough of your time, and apologies for my poor humor.
You're fine.
Well, considering we got pulled away when we went to the tavern, would you like to my favourite spot to have a chat?
Very well.
Go there every morning, usually. Right beside the church, you know that bench there?
I have actually been giving your sweet potato speech some thought.
Yes.
I think you need to be a little more, well...
Flavorful?
Flavorful about it.
Potato.
Are you going to be able to cook some for him to try?
Oh, yes, we are. See, I had a whole meal prepared yesterday, but alas, he couldn't make it. Too busy.
Well, I will give you this piece of advice. Little bits and sorts ofs and any kind of mitigating language like that, you need to remove it from your speech. Lords don't care about little bits here and there, at least not when it's being said to them. If you make it sound like you've got this revolutionary new crop that's got an amazing shelf life and it's far more potent than a regular potato, he'll probably be more excited about it.
Alright, let me run through this again.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have this sweet potato, this new type of potato it's never been seen before. The crops for it are excellent, that you get so much more than you would any other potato. It lasts for much longer on the shelf and be able to feed the entire army of Adwick more.
I do like that a lot better. Not to mention, I'm sure the name implies it is sweet in nature, much tastier than a regular
Very
potato.
Sweet and it's delicious. I've had them myself, and we're gonna feed them here. We've got this little recipe. You cooked it with a little bit of butter and put on some salt and cinnamon. It's excellent.
Do you like how I knew exactly the spot you were talking about?
Well, it's the
best place in the city.
Indeed, I believe it is.
It's just out of off the beaten path enough.
The next issue is timeliness. How long will it take for that crop to truly grow? Do we actually have time to make a surplus before we are besieged?
I think there's enough time. If we can hold out for long enough, we should be able to. This is why we need the extra land that I've been wanting for this.
It's the whole reason we need to talk to the magistrate. Because there's a nice plot of land. I know it was some new lord was trying to do something with farming on it, but near the lake. But there's plenty of other land that we can clear the trees out of. Because that's one of the other resources we're in dire need of, is more wood. And if we can get some of the peasants that didn't quite do too much, don't pay them too much, just enough to, pay them per tree, perhaps.
Get extra lumber.
Till the land, plant the sweet potato, extra crop,
Indeed.
It's an idea.
I like it. The magistrate, at least on paper, seems to be a good and decent man. I'm sure he will be agreeable. Of course.
He's a pig, but well.
Is he?
Yes, we make do.
A pig in what sense? In the gluttonous sense or in an entirely other kind? I see.
Both.
Ah. Well, you've...
You know what, Master Thesalor? Would you like to join me for dinner or lunch tomorrow?
Well, speaking to the magistrate...
Yes.
Well, I'm honored you would invite me, though you do know my only interactions with him have been him having one of his men arrest me under suspicions of some sort of weird archway business.
Archway? What are these archways? Somebody else talked to me about them and...
You don't know? Oh, well...
Well, I see. It's not that I don't know. It's that
what was told to me is very far-fetched.
Well, I'm not at liberty to say. But later, if we are talking in the scribery, I would not mind filling you in. But I'm sure whatever outlandish rumors you've heard are falsehoods. Nothing to be worried about.
All right. Well, I haven't seen Mr. Deros ever since he talked to me about it.
He left.
Left? Oh.
He headed west.
Didn't say goodbye.
On the south road. Nope. Apparently it all was just too much for him. He seems to think he's better fit serving the Deep One's will elsewhere. Tried writing a missive to him, but I could not get a courier to him in time.
It's unfortunate.
It really is. You have no idea how valuable that man was.
Just... communication was an issue with him.
Made up for it in other ways.
Take the time.
Damn it. Well,
you know, I would ask other people to dinner, but they all dress like heathens, so...
Well, if you don't think that my presence will cause any kind of scandal, I would gladly accept.
Well, you are nobility of some kind, are you not?
I am. Technically, I suppose.
Thesalor. I'm not familiar with any elven houses.
It's a minor house.
Other than the very large ones.
Ah, yes, then that would make sense. We're just a minor house underneath the House Silverlay. We supply.
Cyrillate. I knew that one.
Indeed. We supply gems and marble. We have a lot of the quarries and mines of Eshma Thalas under our control. We supply what we can to our patron and in turn the rest of the kingdom. Of course, such wealth allows for lucrative marriages. My father married into the Cyrillate house, so technically by blood I am related. Though on my mother's side. A minor noble at best. No real political sway or anything, but the house name carries weight.
Yeah. It's better than mine.
My house carries a scowl.
The Hartfords have a long, colourful history.
Coloured is one way to say it. Up until my father started, I don't know, he's... Never mind.
I
brought it up.
I'm sure it's a sore topic for you. I've had to deal with scandals myself.
Would you like to discuss something that in the scribery?
Sure, why not?
I have some personal problems. I wouldn't like anybody
peeking over walls and listening about.
Of course. I completely understand that sentiment. I've lost friends to people peeking in on conversations they shouldn't have been privy to. Tell me, Loretta, do you find me more approachable when I don't have my guards in tow?
Oh, yes. A lot more.
Huh. Perhaps I'll have to go out more often without my
maybe
guards.
if you had one, it would be a bit better.
Maybe. You might be right.
Oh, plainclothes guard.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Though if something went wrong, they wouldn't be able to really protect me.
Well, it's better than going around with nothing.
Hello, Kinji. Thinks it's good to have you. Glad you made it. I'm sorry, repeat that.
Guards. Well, it's better than nothing. A guard following you everywhere brings an air of, don't bother me, I don't want to talk to you, I'm better than you. But a man following at a distance with a sword, maybe you're being tailed, maybe you need to be saved from this scary man following you, or maybe he's far enough away that no one ever notices him.
Indeed. I might take that under advisement. I meant to ask, I know you have been researching a lot of the knightly houses and other laws. Have you noticed any books missing lately?
Well, everything got tossed around a few days ago by Commander Osgood, and your organization system was absolutely terrible before.
Well, I beg to differ,
We have
but...
everything half sorted. Everything is sorted out, categorized in the sections. I just have to sort those in the categories alphabetically, just like you like it. So I've sorted it by section. Each category has its own section now.
Well, it'll
Each
take me some
section
time to
is then divided
rememorize
by
where everything
author name,
is.
and then under the author, it's then sorted alphabetically.
So you just did it your way then?
Yes. Well, I wasn't going to do it your way. I would never be able to find anything. And I'm writing up catalogs for all the sections, so we'll have a little index and be able to see where the book is on the shelves.
Well, now any
If somebody has the
old
name of it.
person who can read can come in and see if we have any books worth taking. They'll read the
No,
name
so
and be
we
like,
have a person. Well, no. We have a person that does it for them. They pay the person to do the lookup for them. Because
I suppose
they can't
Ackerman
be
does
trusted
need a
to
new
go in the
hobby.
back room and pull the books.
We'll try it your way for a time. We'll see if it sticks.
It wasn't a stupid idea after all.
Yet to be determined.
I don't think I've been up here before.
Haven't you? Well, welcome. This is my office.
So much room for activities.
Indeed. Just another thing to make me more unapproachable to the common peasantry.
Yes, I think this room is bigger than my entire place.
You should see the bedroom. I've been told it's bigger than a house by some of the peasants.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're familiar with it where you come from, though, living in such a way.
Yes, well, being spacious is nice, but being cozy is also something. You don't spend all your time indoors, do you?
Actually, most of the time I am indoors.
Well,
Poring over books.
you do have a nice, glistening complexion.
If you say so.
Thinking you are an elf.
For whatever that's worth.
Yes, well, which topic would you like to discuss first?
Well, you seemed to have something in mind when you wanted to excuse ourselves.
Well, so I've had a very interesting. How do I put this? As I said, my house isn't very well liked, and I believe one of the other noble houses is going to be taking that information and using it against us. I really didn't want to do anything about it and just let them roll over on it and have done with my father, but I was told that House Swale, they're the ones that mint all the coins and everything for the entirety of Ireland.
Yes, Swale and his two detestable sons.
My family.
Exterminating what?
3. I believe he has 3 sons and a daughter.
Ah, I see. Perhaps I have it
Anyway,
mixed up.
yes. So, they don't know that I'm still alive. Because
Wait.
apparently my father doesn't talk about me at all.
Is your father alive?
Probably not for the foreseeable future.
Won't that make you the head of the house?
Wouldn't it?
Unless Swale takes over your castle before you can cement your claim.
See, they don't know I'm alive. I have claims as much as I need. That's why I need to talk to you. I need to make sure that my claim is solid. I've talked to Ackerman on certain things I can do with House Swale, but I would not like it to come into that. I have other ideas. I have, of course, my house signet ring. And of course. And I do have people that I need to contact that that are not my father at my house. There's a stable hand there. He was very nice to me throughout my childhood, and I wouldn't want him to fall in this whole ordeal.
You're trying to get your allies out before the inevitable.
Yes.
I see. Very well.
No, unfortunately, he can't read, so we'd have to send a courier out to him.
That complicates things.
He wouldn't want anything to be intercepted by my father. He's very suspicious of everyone around him, so anything that would go through a raven or anything like that, he'd pick it right up no matter who it was addressed to.
Indeed. That complicates things. I know Cade is headed south, but I know Hartford's lands are in the northwest. But apparently, Cade's got a letter delivered to the south, so I don't know. He's the only courier I trust at this point. He's a bit of a blabbermouth, but when it comes to the most important topics, like this, I believe he could keep his mouth shut as long as it's implicitly implied he needs to be quiet. Anyone else?
It's a long trek all the way out west.
That it is. Is there anyone that you trust with that message?
So I haven't sent anything yet.
Why come to me with this then? In what way could I help you? Well, the best I could do is send a raven, but like you said, that would be seen by your father.
I'm not sure. What I need from you is assistance on, making that sure that my stake in my house is noted on paper.
I see. Very well. It's been a while since I've taken.
There has been no
a job.
true reports on my death, so I'm still along. I'm still around. I have the proof enough. And well,
You want me to make a writ for you? Notarizing it with my seal, stating that you are alive and well in Adwick, and that you wish to, well, or rather that you will be staking your claim to the Hartford household. Allow me to grab my quill. It's just in here.
well, I wouldn't say staking my claim to the household, just, anything with my father.
Repeat that, would you?
I was just not staking my claim to the Hartford, Denny. Just, if anything unfortunate would befall my father, that I am, of course, still here.
I see. Very well. I will let you know that my services do come at a cost. I have to cover the costs of paper and ink and all of that.
Of course, of course.
And, well, for my use of my official seal, I'll try not to charge you too much, but 50 coppers for a legal document, signed and stamped and sealed. Does that sound fair to you?
Master Thesalor, that is everything I have.
Really?
Yes.
Oh dear. Just...
You pay me less than it is to eat and drink every day.
I don't pay you. I'll make that very clear.
Well,
The crown pays
I
you.
am paid, yes, less than is eat and drink every day. So if I don't try to find any other means of income, then I'm shit out of luck.
I see.
I even asked at the tavern if they had it. Oh. This is why I'm trying to do this whole thing with magistrate, to see if I can manage this whole sweet potato thing, get some extra land, taxes and such, you know.
Very well. Just gonna write out something. This is a document stating that you will owe the archives 50 coppers upon, well, a certain date. I've given it a year expiration date, but I do hope that you will pay it back sooner than that.
Yes. You know, probably next time I try to get myself killed in an ambush fight or something.
Indeed. All right. Sign this page here. Just at the bottom there. Wrote up an IOU, made a legal document for Loretta. She will owe 50 coppers to be paid back to the archives. But she now has a legal document stating that she's alive, that she's a Hartford and is officially stamped. Alright, yes, very good. I will just sign my own name.
Yeah, let me do this as well. Just get a little bit ink on the ring.
Well, we do have wax for that, but that'll work.
I don't need the seal on it. I just want to put this ink on the...
I understand. All right. And now drip.
As for the... what are these gates? Because I thought he was... Mr. Deros was just the ravings of a madman. But of course, if more people are talking about it than just him...
Hold on, I just got to put these into the to-be sorted bin. There we go. You see, he just takes like a big stack of parchments as well that appear to be freshly written on. Right. The archways. Oh, you're a noble.
Yes. Is that a bad thing?
No. Actually, on the other hand, now that I think about it, we might have a vested interest in keeping your house alive.
Oh?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, Loretta, because what I've seen from you and my, forgive me, but my prying, you seem to actually care about the people here. You have been making every effort to try and make the economical situation better here for the people. It's a rare
Well,
thing.
if it's better for them, it's better for us, you know.
Indeed, but regardless of your motives, your ideals, I feel, coincide with my own. Recently, the nobility of Ariland has been made, well, they have been appraised of these archways because someone could not keep their mouth shut and told every single guard about the archways because they wanted a free meal. Do you know who I'm talking about?
You know the guards wanted me to investigate you.
Did they?
No, I have no idea. Yes. They were curious on what you were up to and everything, and, you know, the second I was sent to ask you, or not, to observe all this information, Commander Osgood goes and arrests us all.
Repeat that?
Commander Osgood came in and arrested us all. Just right after.
Indeed. And now he's gone.
Now, there was one person that had talked to the captain right after I left the conversation. Little slimy fish.
Does the slimy fish have a name?
Oh, yes. I, well, purposely get it wrong every time. Kidas.
He's a bastard. And an arrogant fool.
A bastard. Yes. Yes, everything that he does, he seems better than we are. He always stares at us with disdain, does he not?
He's everything I've ever hated in a nobleman, and it's...
He's a nobleman of his kind.
He is.
How quaint. Of course he is. You know how much I disdain nobles.
I could imagine. Another thing we share in common.
Well, I'm sure we hate ourselves as well, don't we, Master Thesalor?
Indeed.
You know, before he left, Daros had said that you were somewhat of a fool. And when you brought people, he told me some story of another elf that you had persuaded with your wily ways to help you out, and you got him killed.
Not directly. But he was dead because of my decisions, yes. He was a good friend of mine. He went by Awen, and...
Awen?
Yes. We'd been friends for probably about 80 years. The vast majority of my life. Though he disappeared for a while. It was in search of these archways.
So is this the witchcraft that Daros was talking about?
He thought I practiced witchcraft.
So he says,
Wonder who he was speaking with. But yes, this is probably that witchcraft that he thought I was taking part in. It's not witchcraft, though. It's not sacrificing a goat to the moon or any such nonsense for some kind of harvest. This is real, this is tangible. This is a scientific phenomenon that's yet to be explained, but is quite palpable and powerful. But to answer your question, or rather to give you the context, I was searching for this power, not for myself, but so that we could use it to stop the Empire's encroach. Because every whisper that I heard when I was still a scribe at Ledford, every courtly rumor, every meeting I sat in on, the Empire was breathing down our necks, waiting for an opportunity for us to be weak. Not to mention there was a civil war brewing in our very court. It appears that I am being summoned.
Well.
Myrindal Thesalor. And here I thought you were dead.
Lord Godfrey, a pleasure to meet you
Lord
again
Godfrey.
after all this time.
A pleasure. Yes.
We will speak again later, Loretta.
Yes,
Loretta
yes?
of House Hotford. A pleasure, my lady.
No, the
Did
pleasure
not
is all
know that
mine.
you were an Adwick.
Yes, and not many people do.
Ah, I understand. I do not wish to cut your meeting short, but I do need to have a word with the head scholar.
I think we are done here, yes?
Yes, we can always chat later if you need to.
Yes, of course. It was nice making your acquaintance, Lord.
The pleasure is all mine, my lady.
Have a good day.
You as well. When I received that scroll and summons, I must admit I did not believe it was real.
Indeed, it is real, and here I am in the flesh.
So it would seem. However, you must have had a purpose, and I'm not exactly free on time.
I see.
You have my curiosity.
Could you ask your guards to watch the door for us so that we are not interrupted?
You heard him. Watch the outside of the door, no one comes in. Both of you.
Right. I'm sure.
I fucking hate that phrase.
Indeed, as do I. I refuse to say it as well. It's probably why I'm constantly on the short end of things. But, regardless, I'm sure you've heard a lot of hubbub around the capital as of the last few days.
Nothing but. In fact, the amount of noise coming out of the capital is what brought me back temporarily from the front line.
I see. What are you, aware of as far as the recent going-ons? If I may be so bold.
You will forgive me, head scholar. But what I know is to be kept to myself, unless you have specific questions to give me.
Understandable, I respect that. I have a lot of questions for you. I suppose there's no point in mincing words.
I do not really enjoy mincing words, so you might as well be blunt.
Then, the archways. I'm sure you've heard of them by now.
Ah. Yes, I heard it via rumor through my own ranks.
I see.
I came here to confirm such things.
Well, with all these rumors going around, it's hard to know who to trust with certain information and who is only seeking to serve their own self-interest. I am hoping to know more about your motives, as well as the motives of, well, a certain someone you're more familiar with, I'm sure.
You would question my motives, Myrindal Thesalor.
I would never, on my own terms, accuse you or question your motives, Lord. However,
Spin it out, boy.
You had me deliver a missive months ago to a friend of yours.
Aye. Lord Commander Merrigan.
I have to ask then. I feel like I should at least... that I deserve this answer after all the trouble that we went through to get it out there. Why did you have him encircle, or rather, why did you want him to encircle Ledford? Truthfully.
Chat, roll me a d20.
Fuck.
You overstep, Myrindal. Quite a bit.
I feel like we could be strong allies. I just need to know if your intentions are right.
Your place is not to judge or lord of Ireland, least of all myself. I have proved my loyalty and the strength of my house under my king's banner for far longer than I have known you.
I apologize, I made no insults. Then perhaps you could help me with something else.
What?
Our mutual acquaintance, Lord, as he now is, Falgrith. You've never been shy about your lack of fondness for him. But I don't know why. He's a mystery to me. And now that he is so tied up in, well, putting out fires, I feel like now is a time that I can ask. What does that man truly seek? He claims only to be loyal to the king, but is that true?
Repeat your question.
Falgrith claims loyalty to the crown. But is that true?
It's a very particular question to ask, Myrindal.
It is. But if you can answer me that question, then I will tell you everything that you need to know about, well, if certain rumors are true or not.
Everything that pertains to the defense of Ireland and to the service of King Gavis is my responsibility. And it makes it sound like you're withholding information based off of your own preferences, Scholar.
Not at all. On the other hand, I am beholden to a lord, and I am sure that, well, the lords of Ireland should work together, should they not? Curious that Falgrith has not told you if these rumors are true or not.
What are you getting at, Scholar?
I want one thing and one thing only.
I am not
all of
here
this.
for wordplay.
Then I will be direct. I seek one thing and one thing only.
And that is?
Begging your pardon, I scroll from Lord Falgrith to deliver to Myrindal at post haste. Thank you, sir.
As you open it, looking at the handwriting, you see an acknowledgement of what you had reported in terms of things at Cargovia, and said that things at the castle currently are very unstable, and that King Gavis is currently not safe.
You are advised through this letter to find people that you think you could trust to deal with such a thing, and in the future, over the next few days, you will be contacted with what sort of assistance can be offered, as well as a boon to yourself.
All he ever wants from me is just more and more work, constantly. Back to
private correspondence with Lord Falgrith,
I am. He has graciously bestowed this position onto me.
At what cost?
Everything.
Sounds like him.
Back to the matter at hand, however. The thing I want above all else is to expel the Empire, put them back in their lands, make sure that they threaten no one ever again. To that end, I am willing to do anything, no matter the cost to myself.
Anything?
I would lay down my life if I knew it would get the Empire out of Ireland tomorrow.
You and every other soldier in the army. But again, what is your point, scholar?
Currently, Falgrith has a stranglehold on knowledge that should be useful to the people as a whole. He refuses to elaborate his plans to me, which either means that it is truly a crown secret and it is best kept away from my hands, or maybe there is some other motive that I am not aware of yet. That is why I desperately summon a lord out here to ask him foolish questions that any other commoner would be sent to the gallows for.
True enough that. Your questions are borderline unethical, accusatory, and of course disrespectful. But I also know who you work with. It is true that the esteemed lord has his own going-ons, and is not exactly a favorite of the court, nor of the other lords, especially those of us who find ourselves on the front line rather than lazing about in the capital. What is your question, Thesalor?
Do you believe, in your honest opinion, that we can put faith in Lord Falgrith to do what is right by Ireland?
Absolutely not.
For what reason?
For a man to keep such a secret to himself. They could have given us such a boon at the beginning of the war, or preemptively strike at the Empire. Tells me what that man's convictions really are. And they don't seem to be with the heart of Ireland, or with its king.
Then another question
but
for
I
you.
will say this.
Go ahead.
These archways weren't exactly a secret. King Aelys knew of them. Some of his lords knew of them. He has used them before. I never understood why he didn't use them out in the open. But it was a secret, and so it remains so.
I see. Say that someone was able to open an archway and get friendly troops behind enemy lines to sack supplies and bring them back. Do you think that would be a wise strategy?
I will tell you, it sounds very similar to several years ago when a certain young warlord managed to find his way behind a defensive line and take the heads off of all of his enemies in one fell swoop.
I see. The Unifier King. Aelys.
Ah, King Aelys, the Unifier King. I do not have that authority. The only one who does is King Gavis.
Trying to get through to him is, well, just
You
not
will
possible
not.
for my kind.
We all know who's king here.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, even if I did decide to make such a move, it would be fruitless. We do not have the men or the supplies, nor the supply lines. And on top of this, there is no basis from which we could form such an opposition. Even if, let's say, brave men found themselves behind Empire lines, they would have no support. Cut off. Either there to fight until they die, or fall back yet again and accomplish nothing. Truly, the only way such a thing could even take place is if we had more men. Your best hope would be maybe gaining the support of the populace, but even then they're empirical citizens. That will never happen. No. An attack by their lines will never be possible.
I see. Even resorting to guerrilla warfare, say we could get men back and forth, even if it would take a great cost.
We're talking about tactics in an abstract art form, Myrindal. Theoretically, if there were men trained in such thing, it could work. But only in annoying them. A guerrilla war, for it to be successful, has to have a stream of men that are constantly supplied. They come back to friendly lines, get what they need, go back out. We don't have a surefire way of using these things. Even back during the War of Unification, it was still guesswork. And now, even if we sent 1,000 men behind their lines, without the support of any sort of populace or anyone willing to house these men or hide them or help them fight, it's not possible. Trust me. I have fought wars like this.
But the Aurelandi people still breathe in Eastern Auriland. Surely they want freedom. Surely some of them would be willing to harbor supply.
Unfortunately, most of the lords that were supposed to remain in the east fled west.
They abandoned the people.
Myself, Lord Commander Merrigan, Lord Commander Rowlett, and a couple other minor nobles are the only ones holding the line. Most nobles still have not... Well, that is not for your ears. Either way, support is few and far between.
I see. Then what is there we can do?
Chat, roll a d20.
I do not know. The best that we can do is survive until someone comes up with a better plan. My hands are full trying to keep things organized on the front. Bouncing between Ambershire and Oakenbrook with what few men I have. Their number in the low tens of thousands now. The Empire marches ever forward. Fresh troops appeared on the front 2 nights ago. We both can assume how that is.
Yes. I see. So that's the state of things then.
Aye. That is the state of things.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Lord Godfrey. I apologize for my misstep.
If one was a concerned citizen of Ireland, if one truly served their king or in the very least their people, they would take an interest in those who did not seem to be doing as such, and would report anything of the sort to those who are the powers that can. Anyone who would keep an eye on such a things would know that it is very odd for all of the scholars in Adwick to be missing, save one. Anyone who was paying attention in the courts would find it very odd that a particular lord was awarded himself an estate. Good day, Myrindal Thesalor.
By the goddess. That's why I haven't seen the other 2 head scholars. The Lord's estate he's talking about is Falgrith's. Then whatever he has planned, they're helping him. They might be conducting some kind of giant ritual. Probably underneath his estate. How did I not see this before? Oh, no. Falgrith.
Knock, knock.
That whole ass conversation with Godfrey. Listen back over it, especially at the end where he's talking about the estate and the other scholars. Yes, Stos.
Ah, there you are. Waiting for you.
Apologies, I was kept up.
Nah, that's fine. Brother and I looked through the library the other day. Didn't find anything, or he found a couple books on runesmithing, but it all led to the same dead end of the Dowie hide what they know. So,
right.
I think our last best bet will be Lord Falgrith. As dangerous as that could be if
Pulls
what
you in.
brother says is true.
Listen to me, Stos. Falgrith is not our ally.
You say that as if I don't already know that, but that being said, he has useful information.
I know. And yet, we still don't know his motivations. If he were to catch wind of your secrets, you and your brothers, he would use that against you. You'd be nothing but puppets to him, make no mistake. I will deal with Fulgrith. If you have ideas of how to deal with him, I'm all ears. But for now...
Well, from what I know what Silva told me, he, on the grand scheme of things, is fairly insignificant. A nobody trying to claim his own piece on the board. That might be his motivation.
Wait, according to Silva, Fulgrith is a nobody? How does he know?
He is... That's what he told me. I don't dare ask him because he doesn't dare say anything. He thinks Fulgrith is watching him.
Probably is. Hello, sir.
A moment, Master Thesalor.
Of course.
Alone. I have a message to deliver.
I will see you shortly, Stas. I suppose I'll stand for this.
Should something take place that would cause the brass skulls and the black serpents to reach open warfare out in the streets, it would be behoove of the lords that care to see that the commander was back outside of the keep and outside of custody, sir.
Right. What? Wait, chat, can you type out what he just said? That didn't make much sense to me. Stas, I think our talk will have to wait. I've been given a lot of information, and I feel like I need to act on something quickly. What's happening with the Black Serpents and the Brass Skulls? Are they going to war?
I have no idea. I've offered runes to the Brass Skulls in exchange for protection and information. I could have pissed off the serpents, but I doubt they actually even know at this point.
I see. Right,
A final word for it. If he doesn't know and won't help us, then I'll find someone else who can.
Who do you mean?
Our friends in the chain. Or used to be in the chain.
Be careful, Stas.
She had a seal rune on her for a reason. I want to know why.
You might find out something you don't want the answers to.
Now I want those answers. Even if they're bad ones. Answers are answers and they lead you forward even if you don't get the result you think you will.
Just be careful you don't get gutted in the process by the one who was chained.
Try my best.
Take care, Stas. I need to take care of something somehow.
Very well. Oh, one last request. If it's possible, either could you get myself or yourself into the royal script or the royal library, look around for books.
It'll be hard.
That's a tall order.
I might be able to get myself in on if I can curry some favor with my generous benefactor, but right now as it stands, even I do not have access to that place. I have...
If you can get access, I would request that you look for the things we talked
Yes.
about.
I do have information for you and your brother as well, but I have to process things first and figure out I'm not sending people on wild goose chases.
Deal with
So
what you're meant to deal with, and then we can talk again.
yes, very good. How am I supposed to get him off the hook? Where's Serevith? Come in.
Morning, Myrindal.
I tell you what, Mr. Thesalor,
Yes, what can I do for you?
Miss Bastille seems to be having some sort of issue with a guild in town. How about you tell Mr. Thesalor about it?
Okay, so I went to the merchant guild, right? And then I went and asked, and I was talking, since the other crafters approached me to also ask in their stead about getting more supplies, because our local gatherers can't gather enough, but they're the only ones that deal in large imports. They refuse to sell to us because we don't represent the guild. But if I come to think about it, there's like no other guilds in town other than their guild, which means how else are they staying in business and able to bring in this much supply and offloading this much supply if we don't see any of it happen? So is this a front for something? Because they told me that they'll only accept something of 50 silver plus in quantities. And they wouldn't tell me how much they would give me a material, and they wouldn't tell me how often they wanted the money. So it sounds like either a scam or a front, or like an extortion.
They also might have just been trying to get you out of there because you're a peasant, if I'm being blunt.
But they're also peasantry. They're in the merchant quarter. They're not in the nobles district.
I'm in the merchant's
I don't think there's any
quarter.
guilds in the noble district.
In either case, I'll see if I can talk to them. Maybe they'll be more apt to talk to a person of noble descent. And if we can scrounge together 50 silvers, then as a community, then maybe we can get in some supplies.
I hope so. I think they're wanting
The price
50
is
per
probably
material.
so high for supplies considering, the war.
Right.
Yes,
Well, they wouldn't tell me how much the
demand.
quantity would be, and
They refused.
I'll see what I can do, Visteel.
Excuse me for saying, but they probably figured you wouldn't be able to pay for it either way.
I tried to tell them 10 silver and they said no. So I don't know.
Captain Horst, I have a question.
Nothing to scoff at. I will answer to my best of my ability.
Can we step inside for a
Considering
moment?
the prices of materials. But,
Sure thing.
Take care, Visteel. Do you know where Commander Osgood is as of late?
Well, I saw him. He went and has been having multiple meetings, I assume, about the war with all the noblemen in the castle and the magistrate, and Lord Godfrey's in town.
Was that today?
They might be discussing. I mean, he's been up there for a while.
Has he been up there since the summons?
Yes.
Very good. Understand. All right. Right. Thank you,
But
Horst.
it probably turned from asking him what he was doing. He wasn't here for a few days before that, and then Godfrey showed up. So I assume they've just been discussing a ton, and he hasn't had time to come back to his regular duties.
In his absence, have the gangs been getting a little more agitated recently?
I would say the skulls haven't been doing too much. Not that I've noticed, anyway.
And the serpents?
And the serpents only like to work at night. So it's hard to tell what's they're doing and what's just random acts of crime.
I see. But no reports of increased violence or anything like that between the gangs?
No, the only rumor of anything was that axe murder, which we couldn't even find anything about that.
I see. Very well.
So, as far as I can tell, things have been how they've been.
All right. Thank you for the report. I'm just a bit nervous these days.
No, I feel you. We're used to Osgood having long meetings, sometimes being gone for days. So don't worry about it. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Very good. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Right. Well, that's all fine and good.
Buying more soap.
Oh, if only. But I do have more box.
Pardon me. I don't mean to take up too much of your time. You are the head scholar here, correct? Myrindal?
Indeed.
Tracy Leonskoll, a pleasure to meet you. I've been walking around town. I've been gathering stories of individuals and whatnot, and I noticed your brass ear, and I was curious if there's maybe a story you can tell behind that, or even a story about yourself, sir. Someone working within the walls. I mean, that's must be a very stressful job.
I'm sorry. Who did you say you were again?
Tracy Leonskoll. I hail from Lionhall.
I see, and you're a scholar.
No, I'm just a writer.
Oh, I see. I could perhaps trade a tale or two in exchange for information about the goings-on over at Lion's Hall. I've not met someone from that area in a long time.
Very well, I'd be more than happy to talk. If you have somewhere you'd like to sit down, unless you want to speak so openly.
Sure, let's go and, speak in the archives.
In the walls?
Yes?
Oh, no, I mean no offense, I just mean it's exciting. I've never been inside the walls of Adwick, so it's kind of an experience. I nearly have to pinch myself.
I see. Well, as long as you behave yourself and you're not touching on things, it should be fine.
I won't even say a peep. You'll barely know I'm there.
Very good.
I've actually already met, I think, two of your assistant scribes, Ackerman and Loretta. Lovely people, by the way.
Ah. Yes, they are quite good people, aren't they?
Ackerman seems to have quite the different set of tales. Squire to then being a scribesman, and then he told me of a tale of a noble who grinded up the other noble's son and fed it to him as some trick or something.
Oh gods. That is absolutely horrifying.
It is. It's honestly, I apparently it's an ancient tale from the Second Age, he says, but I'd never heard of it.
I see. Well, we can just step in here.
Of course.
Don't mind the mess. We've just recently tidied up as best we could, anyway.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Right.
Do you mind if I take a seat?
Go right ahead.
Thank you. So, your name, Myrindal...
Actually, for your writing purposes and story purposes, I'd like to remain anonymous.
Very well. That is fine with me. These stories, anyway, they might come from, well, short stories to long-winded tales. I haven't quite decided yet. It's my first day in Adwick, actually. I just arrived this morning, and
my goodness, I've already learned so much. A walking, talking warforge it's amazing. And learning that he can feel and whatnot, and he even told me about a gentleman by the name of what was it? Brian Gamble, I believe his name was. A ex-imperial who changed to fight for Ireland. It's been a good day, to say the least.
I see. Well, I've got a story for you, but it's not quite so chipper as the rest of them.
That's perfectly fine. I'm looking for everything. Fairy tales to tragedies to just maybe something sad, something happy, something melancholy, anything really.
How about the story of a man who, well, through his own reckless endeavors, trying to save the people he cared about, ended up getting his best friend in the entire world killed.
You got to meet Mr. Thesalor. Excellent.
I happily have. He's just about to regale me of a tale.
Indeed.
Oh.
You've already heard
Well,
part of this one.
Has Ackerman come by at all?
He passed me earlier. I haven't seen him since. He looked like he was headed up here.
Well, he went and saw me, and then disappeared after. I was in the middle of a conversation, so he didn't really want to disturb. Anyway, I'll be on my way. Tell your stories.
Very well.
Mr. Thesalor.
I once knew a man who used to be a scribe and scholar at a castle in the east. He had taken a station underneath a lord as his scribe, but truly what he was there for was to document the histories of the land. A land that was crumbling, a land that was in its, well, past its zenith. While this man was trying to just do his due diligence and keep the histories of time, he stumbled across strange things that he thought of fairy tales. He came across what he thought to be, well, magic. And he thought, this magic, what an amazing thing it is. If we were able to harness it, how better our lives would be. So he gathered up his friends, gathered up his comrades, those who trusted him, those who confided in him, those who believed that he had their best interests at heart. He rounded them up and marched them into countless situations of danger and daring, and one by one they fell like flies. But in the end, he got his hands on his magics, only to find them wrested from his hands by, well, the people in power. I suppose I could bore you with the specifics of the tale, but, well.
You said it mentioned to something ending with this person losing their friend.
Oh yes. People dropped, people died, people got injured, but he still pressed on. It wasn't until he lost his best of friends that he realized what a mistake he had made. his best friend no longer walked the mortal coil, and everything that he had sacrificed himself and his friends for was for naught. That's the basic gist anyway. Feel free to fill it with flavor. I'm not exactly a storyteller, but there's a baseline summary for you. All fiction, of course.
Sounds amazing. I mean, I can already see a few ideas in my head. Magic.
Yes.
Stuff for fairy tales. Although I have heard of these rumors of, whispers, I should say. Different fairy tales of people called dryads. I would love to meet one. If they exist, that is.
Could you imagine?
Imagine the tale.
If only.
I had the chance to... If they existed and the chance to speak with one, it would be... Well, that would be a breathtaking story, to say the least.
Surely.
Anyway.
So, I've given you a story, as, well, bare bones as it was. I'd like to hear about Lion Hall. How does it fare? I know it's behind enemy lines. Does the castle still stand?
From when I left, anyway, Lion Hall was fine. It struggled, obviously. The Imperials were, I believe, on the march. It's been difficult. The fact I left there to get away from them. I'm not quite sure what happened after I left, but it most likely fell under their hands, possibly.
I see.
But I could be wrong. We are fierce fighters at Lion Hall. And I heard the stories of Ambershire, your assistant, was there, held the line with soldiers in tow, even despite the plated Imperials marching upon their doors. They were able to hold it back. It's so...
Yes, I heard about that story.
It's hard to believe. And they spoke of things of cannons, machines that could break the very stone that we hold ourselves safe behind. It's difficult to imagine this is where things are going.
Indeed.
But even still, they were able to hold the line. So perhaps Lion Hall's the same. I hope so, anyway.
I see. Thank you for that. I suppose I shouldn't take up more of your time.
Nonsense, it's been an absolute honor to even be able to enter here and speak with you, sir. Maybe I'll be back later if you have another story to tell.
Very well, though I wouldn't get your hopes up. I'm a busy man after all.
Of course. Actually, so. Well, sir, I will say again, thank you for everything. It's been a pleasure.
Likewise, I wish you good fortune in your writings. Hopefully, whatever you've got, hopefully it takes off.
I hope so too.
Hopefully we'll have many peaceful days to read over your writings.
Either way, it'll be a good distraction.
Excuse me.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Is this a scriptura?
Yes, it is.
I was told I could ask here. I'm looking for a place I need to be able to send a letter, a package, and apparently you might know where I could find someone who could do that?
Yes, indeed. You need it sent by Raven?
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly afford that. I just meant, like, if I had to send some coin to my grandmother, would that be... I feel that'd be more for a courier, but if that's a service you also offer, I don't...
No, I don't offer that service, but any of the couriers in town, I'm
You know where a
sure.
courier-
There's an entire couriers guild.
You know where I could find them? Oh.
Yes.
Where could I find that?
That's just outside of the walls. If you leave the Pole District, though they don't let anyone out that way, but if you go out the main gate, take a right, head all the way down to the gate of the Pole District, there's a large, tall building. That's the Couriers Guild.
Ah, great. Thank you.
Indeed. Could have stole that coin. I'm curious, who sent you up this way?
Oh, one of the people at the market said that I was looking for couriers, and they said, oh, well, the Scriptorum does a lot of writing. I'm sure that they send things too, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Ah, I see. Yes, very good then. Please carry on.
Ah, of course. Thank you.
Want your coin? Give me your coin. Alright, so here's the thing. I think he might have been talking about Commander Godfrey. Like, maybe I'm supposed to get him out there and get him killed somehow.
One of the Tritons, yes? I can't say I've seen her today, but I have seen her around every once in a while.
Let me ask.
Unfortunately, you were not the only one up late writing paperwork.
Hey, Bronze, I got a question for you.
I'll take a bear. I'll take a bear.
Oh, guard, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Over here.
There you go.
Oh my god, it's a wandering trader. Oh my god, it's Anne's fucking skin from Fire Emblem.
All you had to do was tell me what you had, right here.
I know. I understand. Hello, good day.
Good
Megavan,
day.
what can I do for you?
Megavan. I just wanted to see what you had in stock.
Well, I know that now. I have a bunch of little wooden trinkets, little animals actually. Bears, horses, cats, whatever animal you like, I have a trinket of it.
I see.
10 copper.
And these are the little trinkets. What do they do? They just...
Nothing. They just sit there and they look cute.
I see, so they're not like
Could be
something
a
you
good
could...
gift if you have a sweetheart.
A sweetheart. Hardly. I do wonder though, have you any trinkets of a spider?
A spider? Surely I have one. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, I have one.
I'll take
If
it.
you want it. They're small. Okay. 10 copper. Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Take care.
You as well. Do you want a wooden trinket as well?
Well, I guess I could say I could ask what you have, but I'd be
10 copper spent on a spider trinket. Little wooden trinket. Hello, Maya.
Hey, Myrindal.
How are you doing?
Well, how did everything go with, our friend in the thumb? And I'm doing well, thank you. And how's everything going for you?
Good. The talk went well.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Good to hear.
Indeed.
And how are you, by the way? Oh.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I'm doing all right, I suppose.
Oh, I see. Well, good to see you in good health. You know. But,
Indeed. Apologies, Maya, but I've got a lot on my mind, if you'll excuse me.
oh yeah, of course.
Thank you.
You take care.
Take care.
No worries. You too.
Bruns, I got a question for you.
Master Thesalor?
Yeah.
Now, it would cost a little bit more than the lemons, of course, being that these are finely grown.
When that guard came in, when he said commander, did he mean Lord Commander or did he mean to say commander?
Only said commander.
Okay. How am I gonna pull that off? Alright.
No, don't ask me.
Yeah. Alright, thank you.
You said them's Elven lines.
Yes, grown by the elves of Eshma Thalas.
I think so. I could sell those up at pricey penny if them's Elvish. People like them foreign types.
I'll let him know we have a prospective customer.
You're honest, something, mate. You're honest.
Good day.
I wouldn't come to you with a bad
Good day.
What have you got for sale?
No, I suppose you wouldn't. I don't know. one
Normally
way or
I've got
another.
some carpentry supplies and some firewood, but I'm clean out of stock at the moment.
I see.
I'm waiting for my brother to come back with more.
Very good. Congratulations on your business.
Yes.
Melon Jackie, that's my name.
We didn't sell that much.
You
Supplies
just call
been in
me
the throw.
Jackie.
He's having to travel further and further outside the walls to get a good supply.
I see. That's understandable. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Sounds like a real good
Farewell.
that does.
Last trip.
I'm glad it could be such.
Well, whenever you head out again, I could give you more silver to make more pickups if possible.
Of course.
Thanks again.
Hello, Wolvia.
Hello.
Have you anything new in today?
How are you?
I'm doing alright.
Well, I mostly already sold most of what I brought in. I just got my apples and oranges and a couple of firewood. That's about all I've got right now.
I see. Could I get an apple? I actually, well, I've been not that hungry lately. The apples seem to suffice.
Here you are. Thank you. Ah, yes.
How do I look? See that he's wearing an iron helmet now.
You look very good. It suits you. I'm actually fixing.
I think I'm good on that. Well,
I'm gonna. might not have
I think he'd survive either way. Man's lucky as hell.
Yes, I imagine you'd have to be to survive an injury.
8 coppers to buy an apple to supplement me only having a few sips of soup.
That story will come up after his own. All right, keep going, Pumpkin One.
Yes, how in the world did someone from Gradia end up here in Edwick?
To make a long story short, I had a bit of a falling out with my family, and I was forced to grow up on the streets most of my life.
Baylor.
What?
You, can I help
Nice
you?
apple loser.
Wiggles it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Stop it. What do you two need?
Nothing from you, Baylor. Do you by any chance have any like scraps or offcuts of pelts that you don't need anymore? Like really scrappy shit that you would normally throw out. We're trying to build a nest like a den.
I have something for you.
I don't have a scrappy pet.
Is it a gift?
Pelts, kind of, but
Hope it's not that apple.
It's half an apple. Congrats.
Disgusting.
Well, now it's a quarter of an apple.
Maybe not those.
Did you eat them?
Into a barrel. All 6 of them from their mother.
Did you blend them up?
Maybe not those because we're trying
Yes,
to build
they're in
a
that
nice
barrel
little
right
nest.
All in
we named
chunky
it.
bits with their heads cut off because some of them were
We
still
named-
alive.
We named her.
What is in this barrel?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Artemis.
Artemis.
And we're looking after her. So that's why we're looking at any non-sibling related wolf
Tyler and I
scraps
had a
that we
baby.
could put in the box.
Really?
I'm a mother now.
We have like some
Yes.
scraps of
That was
Full
quick.
gestation period's over with.
feathers, yeah.
Keep it by the force. It's got a heat.
Drow biology is incredible.
We're
Yeah, I
keeping
shit it out so
wrapped up in
quick.
this
I didn't want to go through the whole pregnancy thing, so I kind of sped it up.
Infiltrate and then overpopulate from within. Very brilliant strategy.
We're gonna train her, and she's gonna be a drow wolf, and the drow wolf will be able to see in the dark. And
It's a wolf?
She's gonna be so sneaky. Yeah, it's a wolf pup. Artemis, the wolf pup.
On told me
I
no
see.
war shit, or he'll kick us in the fucking ass.
What can I do for you, guardsmen?
I've got your nose, Scotsman.
I don't have one.
Stop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Voldemort over here.
Who is this Voldemort?
Voldemort! What the fuck?
So mad I'm doing Guardian.
Can you stop, please? Why do you need guardsmen?
Can I have some secondhand smoke?
Nothing from you.
Very
Just
well.
merely making a jest about how quiet I can be in my armor.
I see.
Was
Very
meant to spook
well.
you.
You'll have to try a lot harder. I've seen scarier things. I mean, don't get me wrong, you are an intimidating fellow.
Is that so?
You're gonna draw your sword on me. Well, that's just rude.
Let me peel that for you.
It's already eaten. Here's the apple core for you.
Oh look, the seamstress. Someone was.
Thank you
looking
for your
her
contribution, guardsman.
Conk sleeves. Myrindal says he has something for me.
Ah, it's baby. He's here.
Hold on, I need to...
Baby!
Baylor, I need to talk to you. Business.
I need to speak to Baylor as well.
Fucking shit.
About
Let
an
me-
investigation.
Let me just get this out of the way. I have a starving servant that I've picked up off the streets that I'm trying to fatten up. I need meat.
All right, you're gonna want pork, a lot of pork and fats,
All right.
and chicken.
All right. How much for the meat then?
Find you later, Myrindal.
How much do you need for a meal or a couple meals?
I don't know. A meal a day.
If you've been starved, 2 would be advised. 1 meal is enough to satiate somebody and not allow them to grow or
Well,
benefit.
I would
And 2
recommend
meals a
at
day.
least
then.
6 units worth of chicken.
All right.
It's 8 coppers per unit. It's extremely expensive because we're running out.
I see. And I am assuming it comes uncooked.
No, it does
Oh.
not.
I see.
These specific units are dried and ready to eat. It's kept cold and fresh inside the cold butchery. They're
Would it
salted.
Does a salted meat still help fatten up a man?
Yes. As long as you put it in some stew. Sure.
All right.
What's your name? Make it savory.
In that case,
Son
I'll
of blacksmith.
take it to Christos and have him toss it in with the regular stew when he makes it.
Very well. 45 coppers.
All right, I'll take it. 6 units of chicken, then.
I'll package that up. I shall speak to
Thank you, Baylor.
As well. What the fuck does that mean? That's ominous as fuck.
Won't take up any more of your time. I'm sure you're losing so much business selling seps.
It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
Maybe it's something for the gods to decide when it's invented. But you let me know if you have an answer. Hello.
Going to go broke taking care of these people.
Kiss my
Actually, yes, I do.
Dario assaulted me. Kiss my arm.
He just puts his mouth around it.
Why? Why must you make things worse?
Just dripping slime.
Kiss it. Kiss it. Kiss it. Kiss it. Kiss it. Kiss it. Thank you. All better now.
Oh, Myrindal. My lips are.
Fuck! How old are you? You're older than I am. God, these peasants just assaulted me.
Let's have words. Your bag of chicken.
God, this fucking
Thank you.
Dickendale insulted me.
Come on, Sarah.
Is that your name?
You!
Mind if we
That's
go inside
it.
real quick?
This.
He's right. That's a lot of Thesalor. Have you seen Lester?
One moment. I can't do that, Captain. I can't flip you off back.
Anyway.
For the love of the gods. Oh, you're right.
Yes. Any room on this bench?
Let him go. Be like, hey,
I'm sure there's that.
we need the commander to be freed. Oh, that's so smart. I mean, obviously, I would have definitely thought of that, and like this doesn't influence my RP or anything. No, but for real, that's a good idea. Is the tavern open?
Hey,
Oh,
do you need that, whole bucket now? Yes, we're about to go there now.
great.
Do you need the bucket for the thing?
No, I was gonna quickly grab the spices. Do you want to grab the spices instead? I can open the tavern.
Oh, spices. I'm sure. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You get that. I'll get the tavern.
We already have guarding spices.
What? You sent me out to get them! Really?
And they came first with the spices.
I don't know way sometimes. Alright, never mind,
Alright.
Master Thesalor.
Let's go to the
It's
tavern.
open. Let's go.
Alright.
All right, I have here for quite a hefty bag.
Myrindal. A hefty bag? What the?
This is 6 units of salted dried chicken. I'm hoping to ask you a favor.
Okay.
No, it's already cooked. It's been cured. But you see, I'm trying to fatten up that the elf. And
Oh. Oh, I see.
Right. So
you, whenever he comes around, you want me to feed him whenever I can.
Well, for now, he's actually just up in the servants' quarters that Saravith used to stay at. So I've given him room and board there. He's probably not going to leave there for the time being. But essentially, when I come down to get him stew, if you could just mix in a unit of this chicken as well into his portion, so I can try and get some meat back on his bones.
Get some more meat. Oh, will do. I can get that done.
Thank you so much, Christos. I really appreciate it.
Of course, it's always a pleasure. And it's good to see that, well, you're able to hire him, well, keep him on his feet. You've been trying to keep him, well, You know, at least staying in here in the tavern, but giving him stew and water, and well, luckily he's growing a little bit of more muscle.
He actually, you'll love to hear this, he stood by himself for the first time today. He immediately
Are you serious?
collapsed back onto his bed, winded, but he did stand for a moment.
There's progress.
It is.
Well, I'm glad.
Well, he's hoping that he recovers.
Let me know of any more updates.
I will. Thank you, Christos. You're a good man.
Of course. And if you need anything for like food or whatever to eat, let me know. I'll always be able to good to serve.
Very good. Thank you, Christos. Take care, you two.
Of course. Take care.
Have a good day.
You as well. So, Godfrey is Lord Commander, which means he's a lord who has been appointed the position of a commander. So I wanted to just make sure that it wasn't Bruns accidentally leaving anything off. I mean, he's usually very deliberate and doesn't forget things.
All right, well,
like I do. But just might as well make sure.
Best in all of Ireland.
I get it.
Good for skin, good for surfaces.
I see. Interesting.
I actually have two different types now. One for hard scrubbing. Not meant for skin, it'll rip you right off.
I see. Is there a difference in how slippery the soaps are, as in if they're applied on something?
I mean, I suppose with the harder scrub, that would be slippier if applied to a surface, yeah.
I see. Strange. Well, I mean, not strange, it's soap. But,
Yes.
Yes, Skylar?
Why are you frowning at me?
Oops.
Because he's dumb.
How about now? Is that better?
I thought you just had a natural frowning face.
We're waiting
Oh, no, you're
for
fine.
a gift from you, Myrindal.
Well, it's not a gift to both of you. I mean, I guess it could be, but you'd have to share it, and that would be awkward. All right.
Yeah, two of a kind.
All right. In any case, I'll take the scrubbing soap. How much is that?
That's better.
Oh, sure. Let's see. Right here, non-scented. For surfaces, this would be 50 copper. You
Could
see
I-
a bar wrapped in leaf and twine.
Could I get you to go down to 40? I'm a bit strapped on cash lately.
40. Let me see. You know what? Sure. I would ask. You work
Excellent.
you work the scribe, right? Yeah.
I do.
That's right. I was gonna ask. Do you have any books on soap making, alchemy, things of that nature?
Ooh, we get asked for books a lot. I don't know off the top of my head.
Of course.
However, you can come browse the archives, though the cost of doing such is a silver. But you are free to stay for the entire day and read to your heart's content, or...
Gotcha.
Indeed.
If you come across one, please let me know. But yeah, sure for one.
I'm sure we can work out some kind of deal.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Do take care.
Have a pleasant day.
Spent 40 copper on slippery scrubbing soap.
Takes your bangs and just.
All right, you cretins, you purple vagabonds.
Jack.
Come on.
He's talking to you.
Go on.
Come on.
My scalpel just poked him straight in the eye. He doesn't have it anymore from what
Sachet.
I've looked at it.
Sachet. Jazz hands. Don't forget your jazz hands. Don't look at me. Walk.
Good lord.
Jazz. Here, I'll take your fucking your gown, milady.
Let go of my cape.
Go on, walk. No. Nope. Go.
No, this is far enough.
Go on.
A merchant came by and she had some trinkets, and I saw this and it made me think of you, so I bought it. It's just a. You'll see it's a little wooden trinket. It's a spider. I don't know. Maybe you could make it into a necklace or something.
Yes. It's pretty, very pretty. Yeah, look at that.
Thank you, Myrindal.
Of course. Think nothing of it. You've been
This is every last drop of my fucking blood.
Gods. You've been quite chipper lately.
And myself.
Fair.
When are we getting your
It's good to
chains off,
see.
Mirren?
Yeah.
If I take my chains off, how am I going to strangle the Empire with them?
Okay.
I appreciate the sentiment.
If you find a wooden carving like a rat or something, let me know.
The merchant might still be there. No, she's gone.
What's wrong with rats, Sarah? Yeah, I thank you.
Sorry, Kyler. I didn't mean to make you jealous.
Going to go show everyone.
No, it's fine. Honestly, it's good. She doesn't get guests very often. Plus, you did that with the wine as well, so we'll call it square.
All right then. A lot of things have happened. I could use a couple of people to bounce things off of, just to, I don't know, try and rationalize things.
Sure. Scriptorum.
To the scriptorum.
Away.
Tell me, Myrindal, are you afraid to get wet?
No.
Good. It might rain later.
Oh yeah, I need to like wash myself after this little meeting too, because I'm still covered in blood.
You stink.
Covered in blood? What kind of blood are you covered in?
Like up to his elbows. He is like just blood.
Oh God, I shouldn't be seen with you right now.
He helped me give birth.
Good job taking care of those stray cats, Kyler.
It was the last one was hard, but I grabbed it by the tail and beat it against a wall.
Very
All I
good.
realized I managed to put it in a sack and I got them all at once.
Very
Apparently
nice.
floating down the river.
Roll out the insides like a tube of, what are they put in tubes in this time period? Because I know they don't know
Sausages?
Sausages.
Good job wearing them like mittens.
I thought it would strike fear into the rest of them.
I'm sure it did.
Some cat paws on your head.
Where-
Oh God.
I thought you said mittens. No, I meant kittens.
Oh, I get it. All right.
It is my squishy. It will be mine. It will be my squishy.
What are you doing?
It's not squishy. It's made of wood.
Squishy!
That's my chair.
I don't fucking care. You walk to the right side,
I
you're
always
gonna sit
sit.
on the right side.
No, I was kind of.
Oh my god! Fucking child!
If he doesn't get to sit there, then how is he going to stand up and then lean against the bookcase? If he has to go around that chair, it'll look so awkward.
Right? It's all planned out. All my dramaticism. Is that what that word is? Dramaticism?
I don't.
Dramatica? My dramatics are planned out
I'm
in
laying on the
advance.
fucking ground. Fuck this. My back hurts so bad. Holy fuck.
Do I lay on the table?
Go ahead. Oh, not on the table.
I know how to give birth now.
Good, that'll aid you when you're pregnant.
When you get pregnant, Mirren, let me know and I'll be able to cut the baby out of you.
Perfect.
I rolled a nat 20.
I shouldn't be telling you any of this, and I am hoping that you'll keep it to yourselves. But,
What?
what you looking for?
Nothing, I thought I heard some.
Shall we do a check? Let's do a sweep. I sure hope there's no Imperial spies in my bedroom when I open this. Oh my god! It's empty.
Is your rabbit dead?
Nope. How did you know about my rabbit? Oh wait, you were in there.
This is making
If
me
your rabbit gets pregnant,
extremely dizzy.
let me know. Then I'll be able to give birth for it.
You're really excited about this whole giving birth thing.